On 12th November 2020, Judge Stephen Mumiro of High Court Criminal Division sentenced Matthew Kanyamunyu to 5 years and 1 month in prison after he was found guilty of shooting at Kenneth Akena, who had come to him to apologize, having accidentally knocked his car in a parking lot in Lugogo, Kampala district. Kenneth Akena died a few hours later after the incident at Novik Hospital, where he had reportedly been taken by Kanyamunyu and his girlfriend for treatment. Although Matthew Kanyamunyu was facing the offense with his Burundian girlfriend Cynthia Munywangali and brother Joseph Kanyamunyu, the DPP's office withdrew the charges against them. During that trial, Matthew Kanyamunyu was in Luzira Makshoni Bay Prison since 12th November 2020, serving his sentence, as Friday been freed.
12th of April 2024, one of our convicts by the names of Matthew Kanyamunyu has concluded his sentence and has been duly discharged back to home for integration. If we go back to the history, is that Kanyamunyu was sentenced by the High Court over the charge of manslaughter, and his sentence was 5 years and 1 month. That was on 12th of November 2020. So when you get the total sentence, which leads us to the latest period of discharge, it lands us on 11th of December 2025. But because prisons has what we call prisons mathematics or mission, which is some days awarded to a hardworking and disciplined prisoner, and this is an entitlement for prisoners who are sentenced beyond 1 month. So Kanyamunyu benefited from remission, and his earliest period of discharge, having under remission, landed him on 12th April 2024, which is today, and that's why he has been released today.
Baine also highlights the reasons for the release of Matthew Kanyamunyu, despite his sentence still ongoing.
For emphasis, what is remission? Remission is a reward given to a prisoner who is sentenced to more than 1 month as a recommendation for discipline and hard work. And this mathematics is organized in such a way that every part, the first month is served in full. The balance of the sentence is subjected to a third award to the prisoner. In other words, if a prisoner is sentenced to 3 years and 1 month, the prisoner serves the first month full, and then the remaining 3 years, it means this prisoner will benefit 1 year will be on his side. In the actual sense, he will serve 2 years and 1 month. And this is a function of prisons for administrative reasons. There are some cases, of course, which don't attract remission, like a person sentenced to death, or a person sentenced to stay in prison for the entire life, a person sentenced by court on what we call preventive detention, and then any person who is a habitual criminal and or a debtor. Those don't qualify for remission. Or any sentence that is 1 month and below does not attract remission.
The then embattled Matthew Kanyamunyu, prior to his sentence, went for a traditional ritual known as the matupot, and actually termed to mean to drink a bitter potion made from the leaves of opot.
Anybody put in our hands is kept with us until such a time when this person is released. That's why I'm confidently telling you that Kanyamunyu has been released. He has been with us since 2020. Now he has gone and officially gone. Those who are doubting, that is their problem. Those whose opinion think these people are not in prison, they have never produced one person outside and said, if this man was in prison, how comes he's here? So speculations can always be there for different reasons. But I think work cannot be done on speculations. Work is done on principle.
During the ceremony said to have been held at Kwalukwaro Acholi, Kanyamunyu reportedly admitted to killing Kenneth Akena, and he was asked to pay 10 cows and 3 goats by elders in Acholi.
For our clients to be, on one hand, in the office of the DPP bargaining, and at the same time, running the trial.
The trial judge, who insisted on his words, said there is no way the pre-bargain application and the traditional mediation between the parties can bend court to stand the hearing without any genuine reason.
The trial continues, but if you have alternatives, because they are not withdrawing, if they choose to withdraw, it's their prerogative.
They are not, my lord, but you see,
they can get the case concluded by that option. The second is not exclusive of a bargain. It is never, but it is not a reason for stopping the trial. I do not see a similar protection in the traditional justice mechanisms. Who chooses the people involved in this process, whether they are not open to interference and pressures? Why should the second accused person be subjected to this prolonged wait? I'm not persuaded that these rites are performed only after the offender has admitted publicly having committed an offense. I read the application. I did not find a public admission of liability in that application.
Matthew Kanyamunyu's release follows under the same category of the former Boda Boda 2010 leader, Haji Abdullah Chitata, who was released on remission.
Hey, you be aside. Hey.
Yo, wewe. This guy. Hello. You have started already? I'm going to say. Maombi.
Aroja.
Mlikuwa mimi naomba kwanza ufike kwa 46 Sierra.
Aroja.
Kuna vitu iko hapa. Kuna kama iko hapa. Unajua hii watu ya
Aroja.
Aha. Mpira. Waende huko.
It's doing what?
Yeah.